Hi, I'm Daniela. I'm reporting for Magnum Video Magazine from Dade City, Florida. We're here with Paige. Paige, how did you get into ATV racing?
Whenever I was 7, my dad bought me my first four-wheeler. It's always been in my family. My cousin raced, my dad raced, my mom raced. I always wanted to race. My dad always said, no, that's a guy's sport. You can't do that. So eventually, whenever I was 14, we went and watched a race, and we saw other girls racing, and he said, all right, I'll let you try it. So
Okay, that's cool. So would you say that that was your biggest influence, your dad, or who was your biggest influence?
probably my dad, and seeing my cousin race. I always wanted to do it, and of course, we always went to the Supercrosses, which is the dirt bike racing. So it's always been in my blood to want to do it. So
Okay, are there a lot of other girls racing?
there's not that many other girls. Around here, there's maybe about 5 of us, and they're off and on. 2 of them are pretty fast. So there's also my good friend Amy. She races too.
Okay, so you're obviously a very beautiful girl. How does it and you do a sport that's very men oriented. So what does it take to be your boyfriend?
If you want to be my boyfriend, you have to keep up with me. I'm never in. Yeah. I definitely like a guy that rides too. You know, I like going to the track and being there with my boyfriend. Like, that's awesome. But I'm never in one place either. I'm always like to go, go, go. So you have to be able to keep up with me and go, go, go.
So what do guys think when you tell them that you ATV race?
That's actually my favorite thing. Is whenever I meet a guy, I love to tell them that I ATV race. It makes me so unique from any other girl. So as soon as I tell them that, they immediately strike an interest in me. So that's my favorite thing to tell a guy.
So would you consider yourself an adrenaline junkie?
Of course, yeah.
Yes.
Anything that is fast, I love it. I would love to race cars, and I would also love to drive a monster truck.
Okay, so does that carry over into the bedroom?
Maybe.
Maybe it's good. So what do men say when they lose to you?
That's funny. The last race, I raced with the guys, and I actually won. This other boy came up to me, and he's like, "What do you have? What do you have in that motor?" And I'm like, "I have a stock motor." And he's like, "There's no way. I have a built bike. There's no way you just beat me." Like, all mad, and I'm like, "No, really, my motor's stock. Like, it done just fine for me so far." So I love, love, love beating them because they get so mad, and it's hilarious.
So take us from beginning to end on your racing day, from beginning to end.
In the morning, you know, I'll make sure I get a good breakfast, some eggs and stuff, get the truck loaded up. It's a 2.5-hour drive, so I have to leave around 11 a.m. to get here in time. We'll get here, we get signed up for the race. We'll get the bike unloaded, the tent set up and everything. Go over the bike, make sure it has gas in it, make sure the chain's lubed. I have air shocks, so I have to make sure the shocks have air in it. Check the tire pressure. Make sure the air filter is good and clean. That's under my seat. Just to get suited up. Head down to the practice line. Just kind of wait in line till it's your turn to practice. Go out and practice, and then eventually they'll announce the race order. And then you just find out when you race, and you pretty much sit around until it's time to race.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today. This is Daniela reporting from Dade City Motocross. Back to you, Ariana.